The year 1964 saw the birth of a legend, the Pontiac GTO. This wasn't your average Pontiac Tempest. It was a whole new breed of car. GTO. It sounds Italian, right? It stands for Gran Turismo Omologato. That means a car built for racing and approved for street use. The GTO wasn't about luxury. It was about raw power and performance. It was a statement, a middle finger to the establishment. Young guys loved it. It was affordable speed, and it shook the automotive world. General Motors, Pontiac's parent company, had a rule against putting big engines in small cars. But the GTO's creators found a loophole. They offered the big 389 cubic inch V8 as an option on the Tempest. The rest, as they say, is history. The GTO was a looker, no doubt about it. It had this aggressive stance with a long hood and a short trunk. It just screamed, "Get out of my way!" The wide grille, stacked headlights, and chrome accents all added to its muscular appeal. The GTO wasn't just about looks, it was about performance. Under the hood, you could get a range of powerful engines, and you could choose from a coupe, a hardtop, or a convertible body style. It was a muscle car for everyone. One of the things that made the GTO so special was its affordability. It was a true muscle car for the masses. You could get your hands on one without breaking the bank. That's why it became so popular so quickly. Let's talk about what's under the hood, the heart of the beast. The base engine was a 389 cubic inch V8 with 325 horsepower. Not enough for you? You could get a tri-power setup with 3 two-barrel carburetors. That bumped it up to 348 horsepower. But the real beast was the optional 389 with a 4-barrel carburetor. This monster cranked out an impressive 360 horsepower. That was serious power for its time. It could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.6 seconds. The GTO wasn't just about straight-line speed though. It handled well too. It had a heavy-duty suspension and a limited slip differential, which helped it hug the road. This car was built for fun on the streets and on the track. Section 4. Dominating the drag strips. The GTO quickly gained a reputation for its performance on the drag strip. It was a common sight at drag strips across America, and it racked up an impressive number of victories. Its powerful engine and lightweight design made it a formidable opponent. The GTO's success in racing helped to solidify its status as a muscle car legend. It showed the world that the GTO was more than just a pretty face. It was a real performer. The GTO went head-to-head with other muscle car legends like the Chevrolet Chevelle, the Ford Mustang, and the Dodge Charger. And it held its own. The rivalry between these cars was fierce, and it only served to push each manufacturer to build even faster and more powerful cars. The GTO's dominance in racing also helped to fuel its popularity. People wanted a piece of the action, and they wanted a car that could deliver the same thrills they saw on the track. Section 5. More than just muscle. Now, don't think for a second that the GTO was just a bare-bones muscle car. It had a stylish interior with bucket seats and a center console. You could even get a wood-grain steering wheel and a tachometer. It was a car that you could comfortably drive every day. It had a roomy trunk, and it was relatively fuel-efficient for its time. Believe it or not, some families even had GTOs as their daily drivers. The GTO was a versatile car that could do it all. You could take it to the drag strip on the weekend, and you could use it to commute to work during the week. It was a car for the everyman who wanted a little bit of everything. Section 6. A legacy of power. The Pontiac GTO's impact on the automotive world is undeniable. It's considered one of the most iconic muscle cars ever made, and for good reason. It combined stunning good looks with tire-smoking performance. The GTO has been featured in countless movies, TV shows, and songs. Who could forget the GTO in the classic film XX? And let's not forget its influence on popular culture. The GTO became a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and American automotive ingenuity. Today, the GTO is highly sought after by collectors. A well-preserved GTO can fetch a pretty penny at auction. They're becoming increasingly rare, and their value only continues to climb. The GTO is a reminder of a time when cars were raw, powerful, and exhilarating. It's a car that will always hold a special place in the hearts of car enthusiasts everywhere.